Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about two different types of content creators that blow up. It was kind of funny. I was learning about this from Aiden Ross. It was like one of his streams with Uzi, and he was talking about how they have like pioneers, they call them, like people who create new trends. And then you got the other people who like copy the trend. And I kind of want to discuss what that really is and how you can apply that to your content. Now, I will say the easiest route to do is to copy other people's content. So, I don't know. This is like montages I really got from a guy named IVFPS when I was in the S&D community a while back. The videos are privated, but there was like other videos I saw, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then he would put like the music over it, and then he would do like his little montage. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. So then I go to my honor channel, right? I see that he's doing that. Actually, no, don't even go to my honor. Go to my fifth seal channel, cause I see him, right, and I'm like, dude, I want to do this. He's blowing up off it. I want to blow up off it too. And of course, my thing was complete garbage. This was like 30 FPS.
Bro, that was so sus when you turned on me. I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know about that, but
That was those are some really good times. But there's two people. There's people who copy trends, and there's people who create trends. Now, there was a few people who actually created this type of movement trend. I think it was first Testin. Of course, you can't find Testin's videos anymore because he turned into this rap god. Yes, sir, Testin. But he had a lot of amazing videos. He kind of started the movement trend of S&D. And another person who was like, what's it called? Really, I guess, close to Testin back in the day was Swahi. So, oldest. This was like near the beginning of the entire movement trend of the S&D community. So in my opinion, Swahi, this guy right here, is one of the pioneers, as Little Uzi would say it. And that pretty much means he created a trend that blew up. And since his trend blew up, then people start copying him so that they can blow up. And it could go both ways too, because Swahi, they could be like, oh, Swahi is like, he created the trend, right? So now we can't get bigger than him because we're copying him and he's getting all the clout. But sometimes that's not actually true, because kind of like copyright, people are like, oh, I'm inspired by him, I'm going to create my own. And then they create their own montages and add their own flavor to it, and then they can blow up higher than this guy. Let's say they get 20k while he's at 11k. And then they're like, oh, like they start getting all this recognition because they have amazing videos when he started it. So, in my opinion, yes, you can be a pioneer. A lot of people try their best to be like, oh, I want to be different. I want to create a new trend, a new style on YouTube. And I do not think that that's the best way you should be going about this to get high views. I really don't. It's not the smartest thing to do. Because look at Swahi, right? I know maybe he didn't try as hard as other people, where he's posting like once a month, twice a month, things like that. Horrible posting schedule. But I mean, he does this probably for fun, not just for blowing up and stuff. But even though he kind of created the trend and did all these things, at the end of the day, there's people who like, I don't know, did similar things to this, probably like Dio. Maybe it wasn't Swahi like did exactly, but Dio was like, oh my gosh, this YouTube trend is crazy. So he's out here posting S&D montages. And then eventually he grinds so hard and he completely murders the scene where he's at 68k. Like, bro, this guy's freaking ridiculous. But yeah, that's pretty much what I want to talk to. That's That's pretty much what I want to talk about today. You gotta kind of set yourself up to know what you're trying to do. If you're trying to create a new trend, if you're trying to copy a new trend. But if you want personal advice from me and what I do, I would highly suggest copying trends. I think that's the best way to do it. Yes, I kind of created my own trend of using super low sensitivity and using linear and other things like that. Like, yeah, I did my own thing, but at the same time, I also did a bunch of things that other people did that would help me boost up really high and get a lot of traction when it came to getting a lot of views.